Crafts. My name is Robin. As you can tell by the large pile of stuff surrounding me, this is a haul video. I have recently come back home from staying with a friend. I was helping her with her recovery post-surgery, and one of the things that I did to help her was to help tidy up her craft room. And in that process, we have come away with some gems. Shout out to Dawn for spoiling me rotten. I'm going to start on this side because these two are down to Dawn. Dawn has worked on these, not me. I am just doing the last finishing steps on them to get the project finished for her. First of all is this gorgeous little hexie blanket. It's not, is it a hexie blanket? Yes, it's a hexie blanket. Isn't that stunning? I love it so much. It's just a cool little project that I'll be able to sit and work on. It also comes with this huge bag of the Rowan hand knit cotton yarn, which is it looks like it's a double knit, 4 to 4.5. Yeah, so it's a double knit cotton, and it's got all of these colors in it. I don't know if I need to lift the bag up for you to see it. The filming setup's a bit weird here, so if I'm moving things in the wrong place, I'm sorry, but this is what we've got to work with today. Also, a few started little panels, which are in the bag as well. But that is project one with a huge amount of yarn. So I'm very excited to work on that. I think because I'm the kind of person who likes to have one project on the go at a time, otherwise I'll never finish anything. I like to finish one thing before I work on another thing. I think this is one of those projects that'll give me a nice little break in between working on my projects. Like, for example, I've got the Celtic weave jumper going on at the moment, and that is taking a lot of brain power. I've never worked cables before this jumper, so it's taking a lot of brain power to concentrate and make sure I'm getting the pattern right. So having just something like this, where I could just make 1 or 2 little hexies and then go back to the jumper, is perfect. So that is the first thing that I picked up on Dawn's behalf. And the second project, if you've watched any of my shorts or follow me on other channels, so I'm on Instagram and TikTok, just in case you want to follow me there. We've got these, so that this project in itself, firstly, we'll show off the box. Look at the box it came in. It's so cute. It's like a little sewing box, and you pull it open, and inside is the yarn for this project. And this is Rowan cotton glaze. 100% cotton. Let's see. It is I'd say it's a 4-ply fingering weight. Yeah. So that is what we're working with this, and this has got all of the colors for the project in it. Now, onto the project itself. This project was a crochet along originally. So there's lots of different parts to it. We'll start with the biggest part first. It's a good thing I'm wearing black because it'll show up nicely. But that is the first piece. And then we've got a few squares of the bigger squares even. There's that one. And I don't know if you can tell from that distance, but there are beads. So there's beads on the crochet as well. And then That one, you can see the beads in the center there again. And then I think these two are the same. Yep, we've got another eye with the beads on it. And then another one of these with the beads in the center as well. You can turn around and see the beads properly. So those are the bigger panels. We've also got these smaller squares, which I imagine go around the outside. This one's my favorite. I love the pattern on this. It's just so pretty. So, so pretty. Another one of those. Another one of those. And then we've got two like that, crocheted along the middle there. I find them odd. This one's got like a border around the outside. But I think they're supposed to be that same size there. Anyway, Dawn's going to send me the pattern for this, and I'm going to get it finished off for her. And then we've got some granny squares. And some of these pretty little beaded flowers. They're cute, right? It's an awesome project. So yeah, I'm going to get the pattern for that's going to be sent to me. So I'm going to get those two projects finished off in between my own projects. But like I said, I think it'd be nice. I think she's done so much work on this. It would be a shame for it not to be finished. And it would be a shame for it to just sit in a box or a bag or whatever and not be finished. So yeah, in between my own projects, I'm going to finish these two off for her, and then they'll go back to her along with the little sewing box, which I'm upset about, but you know, it's not mine. And Dawn she's been amazing, really. She is amazing. She's family. She's one of those friends that's family, you know? So we love her. So one of the things that I wanted to do myself this year is I wanted to start doing some spinning. And I'm not talking about the bicycles. I'm talking about yarn. I'm always talking about yarn. So I wanted to turn fiber into yarn. And when I went to stay with Dawn, part of my thought pattern was that I was going to talk her into letting me borrow her spinning wheel. I was unsuccessful. I did, however, while we were looking at the craft stuff, Dawn found this little bag. Now, this little bag was made by my mother. My mother passed away 10 years ago. And she was like a walking craft encyclopedia. There was nothing that woman could not tell you about crafts. And she was the most amazing teacher and the most amazing woman in general. And I miss her very much. And one of my deepest sorrows is that when we moved across the country, we got rid of everything we owned. And a lot of what I got rid of belonged to my mother, that I had inherited. And it was fine at the time because I wasn't crafting anymore. I'd lost the love for crafting. But as I've moved through my grief and I've come out the other side of it and I've started crafting, one of my deepest regrets is that I no longer have my mother's stuff, basically. And Dawn found this little bag. And in this bag, not only did we find a drop spindle, this is a Turkish drop spindle, by the way, and I think it's 3D printed. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's 3D printed. But yeah, so not only did this belong to my mother, but on this spindle is fibre that my mum was spinning. So this little project bag holds a little bit of fluff. I don't know if you can see that very well. It's so soft. It's got silk in it. It's definitely got silk in it. Where is it? So this is silk, plain silk, and it's wildcraft fibers. So I do remember Wildcraft. I'll have to go online and have a look at them again, but that was the fiber that she was spinning on this, so I get to carry that on. But because this is a Turkish drop spindle, and I've never used a Turkish drop spindle before, honestly, I don't know how to use this spindle. I will have to Google it. And I don't want to mess this up because obviously there's quite a lot of fiber on here already, and I don't want to mess it up. So I will need to look into how to use the spindle before I can pick up this project. So because I can't use that, Dawn has given me one of hers, which is this beautiful, I don't know if that's supposed to be at the bottom there, but this little spindle here, which I do know how to use. And with this spindle, I will be spinning. Oh, look at it. It's so pretty. So we've got 3 packets of this. This is merino and silk blend. And there's 100 grams per packet, and I've got 300 grams of that to spin. So there's that. And then I don't know where this one comes from. It's in German, on the label's in German, and it doesn't have a company name on it. So I don't know where that one comes from. But this big bag of fluff, so this is all merino, and in here there is 800 grams, no, 400 grams, 400 grams of merino wool, and all of those different colors. Isn't that amazing? And this comes from Wing and Wool. And Wing and Wool is an amazing company. You can go to wingandwool.co.uk to have a look at their stuff. Highly recommend their stuff. My mum used to be in the Weavers Guild, where she used to live, and there were a lot of spinners, and they used to have days where Wing and Wool would come to the guild events and bring bags of fiber like this, and just picked up what you wanted. It was awesome. So yeah, that's a bag of fiber for me to spin. So that's my spinning goals for the year. I'm also trying to talk my other half into getting me an electric spinning wheel for my birthday, because they look awesome and I'd get stuff done a lot quicker. And how cool would it be to just sit and spin and then knit with my own yarn after that? How amazing would that be? So let me pop this away now as well. But on the notes of spinning your own yarn, this box is the next box to come over, for us to go through even. And this box is very sentimental to me, because this is a box of all my mother's hand-spun yarn. Ignore the moth killer stuff in the top. That's important, because normally I have acrylic and cotton yarns. I don't normally have natural fibers. My mum was only natural fibers. So now I have to worry about moths. Anyway, let's show you the yarn from my mum's hand spun. So this is BFF. I can't remember what BFF stands for. British something, but look at the colour. Isn't that amazing? And that's come up as, that's about a double knit. And then we've got this one. So pretty in pink. It's between a 4-ply and a double knit, that one. And so cool. This is a merino silk blend. So this one is also a merino silk blend. The little ones, which are kind of partially used, I don't know what they are. What's this one? This one is Bamboo and BFF. Look at this. Isn't that stunning? Oh, it's so pretty. This is BFF and Falkland. We've got lots of little balls of this one. Sorry, some of the stuff in here is tangled. It's been sat in here for a while. How pretty is that? This is a merino and silk. And I don't think this was my mum's. That doesn't look like her handwriting. But anyway, that's merino and silk. That, I don't know, but it looks like it's been used for something. There's just a little bit left. What have we got here? This is merino and bamboo. This one in here, this one is tencel. And I think it's got a sparkle in it. So that one's very pretty. This one's so soft. Oh, so pretty. But yeah, so this is a very sentimental box for me. This, I mean, it's all her hand spun. It's everything, you know, it means the world to me. It was such a sentimental find, and for Dawn to just give it to me is, there are no words, you know. I will never be able to thank her enough for giving this to me. It's like having I'm going to try not to cry. It's like having a piece of my mum in my home again. So yeah, that's a box of hand spun. I'm running out of space to put stuff. Oh dear. I'll just pop that on the floor for now. Okay, next. I'm not sure this is that I was supposed to come home with this, but it was in amongst the bottom of the basket for one of the projects there, and it was empty. So it's a Nostalgia Knits bag. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to give this back to Dawn because I don't think I was supposed to come home with it. Next, this is very special to me. This little guy is called a Dammit doll. Okay, and a Dammit doll, it's made by Leslie Price, and she's moogsmum.blogspot.com. It's made in Hampshire, and it comes with this little poem. And it says, whenever things don't go well and you want to hit the wall and yell, here's a little Dammit doll that you can't do without. Just grasp it firmly by its legs and find a place to slam it. As you whack the stuffing out, yell, damn it, damn it, damn it. Isn't that awesome? She just... I don't know what that face I pulled was, but that's what you do with it. Just take your anger out. And I love this. So we've got a Dammit doll. The next is yarn. Surprise, surprise. This I came home with from Dawn. Is sock yarn. 100 grams of ball, and it is outstanding quality. It's Regia. Outstanding quality, outstanding colors. I mean, look at it. It is insane. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but it's going to be special. I don't know if I want to make socks with it, but we'll figure it out. I don't have to make socks with it. I can make whatever I want with it. But look at those colors. Aren't they amazing? And the last of our haul today is I've got 3 200-gram balls in this gorgeous pink of the Knitco Aran. Now, I'm obsessed with Knitco Aran yarn. It's 100% acrylic, and it is so versatile. I have worked with it in so many projects. I will continue to work with it. I love it. I will shout praise for this yarn from the rooftops. So these balls are 200 grams, so they're 420 meters per ball. And like I said, 100% acrylic, and they're so versatile. I've made blankets, I've made tops, I've made jumpers, you know. I made my coat, my January coat, Knitco Aran. I really think they should sponsor me. So we've got 3 balls of the Knitco Aran, and then, surprise, surprise, more Knitco. Oh, it's also a Knitco Aran, but this is the Knitco Aran with wool. And when I tell you this is soft, I could dive into a pile of these and never come up. So these are the 400-gram balls, and there's 840 meters or 919 yards. 80% acrylic, 20% wool. And like I said, they're so soft, and the texture of them is so fine. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I've got that in grey, and we've got 2 balls of blacks. So one of my goals for this year is to develop and to grow in my craft. And one of the ways that I'm doing that is, let me show you. So I've got to reach around these crafts here. This is another thing that I came home with. This is a crochet cables book by Manuela Lautenberger. I probably butchered that name. Manuela Lautenberger, I think. But it's crochet patterns. And one of my next pattern designs is going to be color work with crochet cables as well. So it's kind of an advanced design, and it works in my head, but we'll see if it works in real life. But that is what I'm going to be using this beautiful yarn for. So watch this space. So that is my haul for today. Thank you for sitting with me. Watch this space for spinning, crocheting, just general chit-chat content. Oh, I have got something exciting in the works. It is very exciting. Well, for me, it's exciting. I hope it's exciting for you. It's something new that I'm working on. So keep an eye out. We're going to be, it's due out on the 15th of March, the newness. But I'll tell you more about that in little snippets on my reels, on my shorts, on my TikToks. Please subscribe to my channel. Like this video, share this video, comment on the video. That would be awesome. Tell me what you think I should make with all of the beautiful stuff I've got. And as always, happy crocheting.